There you have it, fans. We have game time coming up. We're going to have pregame. We're going to have our first kick. We'll introduce the rosters. Also, the Tacoma Stars would like to welcome the Makesons' new baby girl into the family, the Stars family. Congratulations, Makesons. We got Turlock and the Tacoma Stars coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the field and please help me welcome a very special guest joining us tonight. Please welcome Stephen Shihara. Stephen won the public schools picture contest by collecting 568 likes on his Facebook picture. Stephen attends Meeker Middle School. Congratulations, Stephen. Now let's get this game underway. Knock it in the back of the net, buddy. There you have it. Nice kick, Stephen. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stephen Shihara. Thanks for joining us, Stephen, and enjoy the game.
Hey, there's Elliot. So, Chewy Sanchez, I'm assuming, is number 25.
Guess so.
Well, it should be on your thing. I just wrote numbers down.
I love it when I'm the last to know, like. I don't even have him in the program or anything, like.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to announce tonight's rosters. Please turn your attention to the field and welcome Turlock Express. Goalkeeper number 25, Martin Sanchez. Number 4, Luis Martinez Stucci. Forward number 21, Marcin Aisabe. Midfielder number 23, Jose Acosta. Defender number 6, Anthony Pulido. Midfielder number 47, Manny Villegas. Midfielder number 17, Carlos Manzo. Midfielder number 12, Jorge Carmona. Midfielder number 14, Martin Arista. And now the starting lineup for the Turlock Express. Defender number 29, Adrian Paciencia. Defender number 15, Adrian Pulido. Midfielder number 19, Matt Germain. Midfielder number 9, Arturo Pulido. Forward number 24, Evan Campos. And at goal, 00, Santos Artiega.
Was there Anthony Pulido too? Who's starters?
I missed one.
Oh.
15, 19, 29, 00, 24. So no Matingu and no Ramon.
Yeah. Can you cross out everybody for me? My whole thing has gone shit here. Is this a different video? No, it's the same video, huh?
Game tonight, boys. Let's go get it, huh? Stars on 3. 1, 2, 3, start!
the longest intro, though.
Now fans, make some noise. Here come your Tacoma Stars. Forward number 77, Alex Mason. Forward number 14, Vince McCluskey.
You got
Midfielder number 16, Joseph the Jet Kyrell. Midfielder number 9, Derek El Tigre Johnson. Midfielder number 25, welcome to Tacoma, Chewy Sanchez. Midfielder number 7, Rafael Katz. Defender number 2, Chase Hansen. Defender number 51, Robert Palmer. Defender number 20, Evan McNeil. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise. Kindly remove your hats and join us in honoring America with the singing of our national anthem. Performed tonight by Stadium High School student and local recording artist, Abigail Nelson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Abigail Nelson.
You can find Abigail's music on Spotify and Apple Music.
Hello?
Check, check.
We're ready to go? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ShoWare Center for tonight's game between the Tacoma Stars and the visiting Turlock Express. My name is Brandon Sparks, sitting here with John McGlamory high above the ShoWare Center tonight, and it's a good one. Two teams, 3rd and 4th in the Pacific Division, 1 and 2 on the season are the Stars, 0 and 3 are the Express. Stars just knocked off the Express last weekend down in California, 7-3, so Turlock coming in with something to prove, maybe get a little revenge. And but they've had a hard time here at the ShoWare Center. 0 and 2 over the last 2 seasons, and they're gonna have a couple of big guys to fight off tonight. Philip Lund gets the start. He had 3 goals against the Express last weekend, and Danny Waltman making his 46th straight start for the Stars in goal.
Yeah, but one thing to keep in mind is that you take away that 6-goal second period against Turlock, and they only put 1 on the board. So, you know, 1 big quarter for the Stars, and other than that, Turlock had him kind of figured out. Difficult place to play down there in Turlock, though, smaller field, and we'll see how the game opens up a little bit here at the Accesso ShoWare Center on the expansive turf. And we are underway here. Ivan Campos, the wily veteran, with the initial kickoff. Turlock controlling the ball into Campos in the corner, but the ball goes out of play. Out of play, and the new look, no glass corners. So restart coming up for the Stars. Corey Keats over the ball. Kicks it up field to that's Joey Jertson out there. Philip Lund, the Dane, 4 goals on the last road trip for him, getting some touches in on the ball. Waltman, as you said, making his 46th straight start. That's a pretty good run of play. And he hasn't really given up much playing time in that stretch either, as a foul goes against Turlock in the corner as Philip Lund gets pushed into the boards over there.
Yeah, Danny is The only goalkeeper that's played over the past 3 seasons for the Stars has been just extra attackers. That's it.
Yeah, we'll call him the Iron Man.
Of course, here we are. We should knock on wood as we say all
Yeah.
this, but he has been fantastic for the Stars over the last couple seasons.
He has, and you notice, too, in order to keep that streak alive, they've eliminated the pregame backflip off the wall, so no chance of injury there. So Waltman keeping his feet on the ground during the pregame festivities. Tacoma still controlling the ball. Jertson with it. Back to McNeely making his first home start of the season. He missed out on that opening night loss to Milwaukee. Kicks it down low to Antoniuk, posted up. Tries to control it, draws the double team, kicks it back to Hansen. Hansen to McNeely on the far corner. Leaves it up top. Cox leaves it. Hansen kicks it back, and Waltman restarts it. Now some space for Raph Cox. Kicks it into Antoniuk, but Raph went the other way. Antoniuk trying to fight back, and he'll win the ball back, but forced all the way back to his own zone. And Tacoma will have to regroup. And Robert Palmer fresh into the game and commits a foul right off the bench. That's Barcine Isavi, who gets fouled by Palmer. So free kick coming up for Turlock. Whoa, and that goes high over the glass into the netting. That attempt by Jorge Carmona. And Tacoma will restart. So Berto on the jersey, Berto Palmer. Up to McCluskey. Vince McCluskey getting his first action at home as well. Kyrell pressured, gets it over to Waltman. Waltman playing on the far side. Tacoma looking for some space, but good ball pressure by Turlock so far. No shots in the game.
There you see Chewy Sanchez heading off the field. Got his first touch as a Star.
Yeah, the newly acquired Chewy Sanchez. So Palmer kicks it into the corner. It's broken up by Kyrell, gets it. Kyrell kicks it to the wrong team there as Turlock gets the turnover. Good high pressure by Chase Hansen forces the turnover, but Turlock able to regroup, and it is cleared into the Tacoma bench, and that is going to be a restart coming up for Tacoma. So 11:55 to go here in the first quarter. No score, no shots on goal. Both teams just kind of playing the feel themselves out game right now as they're looking to find some openings. Tacoma with a restart at the top of the box. Laid off, McNeely leaves it off. That shot by Lund was deflected right as he kicked it. Lund looks like he's hobbling a little bit out there. Keep an eye on that. So Waltman looking to get upfield and lays it off for Megson. Megson tries to keep on the ball and loses it. And now Turlock tries to break out, and two Stars get in their way. And Turlock tries again one more time, but Megson tracks back and breaks it up. Now Megson gets it back for McNeely, and he has some space. Plays it down low in the corner. That's Jertson down low. Leaves it back off for Lund. Plays it off the boards to himself, but just too far. And now a breakout coming up for Turlock. And good defense by Palmer as Palmer gets back and stops the shot attempt by Carlos Monzo. And Tacoma will get the ball back, but no, they play it too far off the boards. And Monzo able to get the ball back for Turlock.
Yeah, that just took a funny hop on Joey. He didn't think it was going to go behind him. It stayed home instead of going forward.
A little funky turf down there. And now Turlock trying to maintain some kind of possession of the ball. There's Campos. Just great ball skills, and he gets the first shot of the game, and it's smothered by Waltman. No problem there. And now Waltman leaves it off for Cox. The ball makes its way back to Danny. Turlock applying a lot of pressure in the Stars' end, but Tacoma loves to break out, so that could be trouble for him. Antoniuk leaves it off for Keats. Keats over to Raphael. Back to Keats, and he finds El Tigre with the ball now. Plays it back to the center circle. Keats looking for an opening. Finds Raphael. Raphael puts some moves and breaks it to the inside. Finds Johnson. Oh, it just takes a bad bounce off the boards. And it's able to get knocked away by Arteaga. The first shot for the Stars comes to Johnson, and it's blocked by the keeper.
Arteaga gets the save, his first save of the game, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
now Derek Johnson forces the turnover. Plays it off the boards, but nobody there.
they were in the middle of a change, or else there would be somebody there. That was a perfect pass. I was going to say about Arteaga, he played the entire second half and put up a clean sheet against the Stars. Of course, the Stars kind of called off the dogs a little bit in Turlock that second half. Turlock without their main keeper, Edgar Martinez, tonight.
Yeah, he's apparently back home nursing a knee injury of some sort. That's just the word that we got earlier today. So no score, still 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. Waltman with a long pass into the corner. McCluskey chases after it, can't get there. And there's Chuy Sanchez trying to get his first shot as a Star. Ball chipped into the corner, and it's chipped out of play. I believe that was Troy Peterson who knocked that one out of play. So restart for Turlock.
Of course, in years past, that would have got the glass and gone right into the middle, but without that little bit of glass there on the ShoWare center field, straight out of bounds.
McNeely with the header back. Played by Kyrell. Kyrell of the ever-changing hairdo. It was periwinkle 2 weeks ago. Now it's just straight brown, and now Kyrell looking for an opening, but McNeely. Oh, boy, Megson looking to have lightning strike twice with the scissor kick. Ends up kicking the Turlock defender instead. Luckily, no foul called there. And Arteaga just throws the ball down into the Tacoma Stars' end. So there's Palmer. Palmer has it. Peterson forced to play it back to Waltman, and now Berto Palmer with acres of space, and he's going to shoot it. No, he's going to find it. Oh, he found a wide open Kyrell who put it right into the legs of the keeper. Oh, boy, what a save by Arteaga. As Kyrell can't believe his luck. Now Lund trying to find Megson. Turned away by Adrian Pulido. And now Campos comes in off the bench, and he gets it. Campos, he's just the guy who gets it done for Turlock. Lund throwing his body into the defense. No foul called here. Now Campos looking for a pass, finds a guy on the far side. That's Carmona, and the save by Waltman. Follow-up shot wide, and it goes to Pulido. Pulido looking for space, only finds Megson, and Megson just chips it back out to the center circle. 6:45 to go here in the first. No score. No score on the night. Although Tacoma just had the best opportunity, but now Campos looking for an opening. It's blocked. The shot is blocked up into the netting, and it's going to be a restart coming up after this timeout. We're going to take a quick break here. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer on MASL TV. Welcome back to the Excesso Showwear Center. No score, 6:33 to go. Corner kick coming up for Turlock. The ball's laid off and cleared out by the Stars. Jertson looking for a break. Forced back, but gets Keats across the field, and lots of space for Keats. Plays it down low for Jertson. On the return, the shot, and the score! Joey Jertson kept his run going. The pass found him in stride into the back of the net. 1-0 Stars. Just an outstanding pass, and Jertson, nothing he could do but score. As they open the scoring up, it's 1-0 Tacoma. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter.
Goal assisted by number 3, Corey Keats.
You heard there Corey Keats with the amazing pass. Just a perfectly placed pass down low as Jertson kept streaking down the sideline and was rewarded. And Turlock looking for a quick answer. Manny Villegas just got tripped up by the ball there as they look to get back right away.
Well, that was textbook Tacoma Stars right there, too. The perfect pass from Corey Keats and find Joey Jertson on the run. Stars are still a counterattacking team. They love to do that. That's the kind of thing they like. They love to get up and down, and they show off what they do best right there.
Yeah, the speed that this team has, I mean, it's not just one or two guys. It's the majority of their team. As you can see, Cox leaves it off, and a great stop by Arteaga. As McCluskey looked to get on that ball, keeper came out and swallowed it up. Now Carmona in the corner. And he passes across, looking for Martinez, but can't find him in the Stars. McCluskey forces it out. Johnson applying some pressure up top. And now more people joining in, and looks like Sanchez wins the ball back for Tacoma. Chuy Sanchez, his first game as a Star. He wants the ball back, and he gets it back. Plays it down low. Megson leaves it off. Kyrell with the the pass and the shot by Palmer, just blocked up against the boards. Just a reflex save by Arteaga, or else it would be 2-0 right now. Tacoma really on the front foot now, dominating possession, and they are starting to get some open looks at goal. Waltman plays it all the way down to Megson, and Megson bodied off the ball, no call. Tries to win it back and doesn't. And now Turlock with Martin Arista winning it back, looking for somebody. There's Villegas. Now Arista has it again. Plays it long into the corner for Campos. The shot by Arista right into the breadbasket of Danny Waltman. There's Campos, though. He's a good post-up player, and he has good ball skills. He's just a steady veteran presence that this team has. Turlock wins the ball back, and now they have a 3-on-2. As the breakout is there, there's Placencia, who takes the shot, is cleared off the line by Hansen, and Tacoma dodges a big bullet there, as the 3-on-2 break could have been disaster, but Tacoma holds on to their 1-0 lead.
Yeah, he had a pretty clear shot. It took a minute to get back, to get it on his foot. There's Waltman with a save just a little bit off to the side, though. But yeah, Hansen in the right place at the right time keeps the Express off the board.
Yeah, maybe not so much cleared off the line, but cleared in the vicinity of the line. There we go.
Pretty close to the line.
Pretty close. So McCluskey, bodied up by Luis Martinez. Ball comes all the way back to Corey Keats. Plays it back towards his yellow line. Now over to Waltman. Oh, Waltman played it to a guy that had just left the field to play, and Turlock's going to take over possession here. Ball comes in off the board, and it's going to be smothered by Waltman. Waltman really good at just corralling that ball against the sideboards. He's good at a lot of things, but he's really good at that.
Turlock seems a little, I don't blame them. They did lose 7-3 the other day. They seem a little bit gun shy. They are not bringing their defensive players up on these attacks.
No, and now Johnson gets, he gets the ball, the shot, and the save, and another save. And this time a shot goes in. It looked like a handball, not called. And Turlock is going to break out 2-on-1 now. The shot goes low, the shot by Carmona. And it's going to go right into Waltman. Or that's actually Carlos Manzo, excuse me. And he tried to beat Waltman to the far post and couldn't do it. Boy, that was very close to a handball on the other end. But from my vantage point, I'm very far away. I'm about as far away as you can get from that goal.
He had that 2-on-1 and then 2-on-1. And it ended up just being that he had to take the shot. There was nothing else for him to do because Jamel Cox booked it back down the field and got back defensively. Did a nice job.
Yeah, he totally broke up that passing lane. 1:20 to go here. Ball cleared out of bounds. Restart coming up for Turlock. 1-0. This is a quick moving first quarter. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Tacoma. Ball comes in low. Campos trying to get it. Cleared out by Kyrell. Kyrell, ball left off for him by Chewy Sanchez. And now McNeely with some space. Sanchez breaking down the far side. McNeely tries to find him just behind Sanchez. It falls to Megson, and Megson skies it over the boards.
That ball just jumped up a little bit on him when he took the swing at it and got underneath it.
Yeah, and
It was wide open.
he was wide open with the goalie to beat, and just jumped up off the turf.
Megson probably playing with a little bit of extra adrenaline, or he's dead tired. One of the two. Just had a baby the other day, so congratulations to the Megsons.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to the Megson clan. Now Sanchez making some moves.
Of course, his wife had a baby,
Yeah,
not Alex.
I was going to say
Sorry.
Alex probably not the one that had the baby, but we'll just let that one go. 27 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-0 is the score. The Tacoma Stars on top. Turlock just looks content to let this clock run out, and as I say that, kick the ball in deep, and it has to be saved by Waltman. Campos couldn't get up for the header, but didn't need to. And now Campos with the shot and the score. There he is. Ivan Campos, the money man for Turlock. He levels this one up with 8.2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
You know, so many veterans, they're dangerous. They can be an extremely dangerous team. You saw it right there. In the right place at the right time.
First goal, Turlock.
It's one of these teams, they haven't really had a ton of success over the years, but you know, they can do some things sometimes, and they play a different style than you usually see as well because of their field at home. And
now the pass goes in long, and Arteaga with it. 1 second to go. Time's going to run out, and we're going to end the first quarter with a 1-1 tie. Turlock gets one very late in the period to level things up. And all in all, a successful period for Tacoma. They get the lead early. And, unfortunately give up the late goal. But good start to this game, and we'll get you on the other side of this break. Enjoy the in-between quarter festivities. Superstar Man Perry the Peanut. And join us on the other side. You are watching Tacoma Stars Soccer. Welcome back to the Excesso Showwear Center in beautiful downtown Kent, Washington, where the Tacoma Stars and the Turlock Express are locked up at 1 as we enter the second period of play. And for the play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Sparks.
Thank you, John. 1-1, Stars and Express all tied up. Ivan Campos with the goal just before the end of the half to tie this game up. It's the second period of play. Of course, this is when the Stars exploded last weekend in Turlock last Friday night. 6 goals in that period. It was a wild period of soccer, too. It was absolutely incredible to watch. See how it goes. Whoa, that ball saved by Antoniuk from going out. Now Lund shot off the boards into the middle, but cleared out. Go all the way back to Keats. Keats will have to turn and play it back to Waltman. Whoa, Waltman has to scramble back. He gets it over back to Keats.
Yeah, Jorge Carmona really put the pressure on Waltman there.
So now Lund will play it back to Keats, but taken away there. Martinez, Luis plays it across, man running into the corner. Plays it off the boards. Oh, that ball got away for a second there. Kind of took a little bit of a weaker bounce than I think Danny Waltman thought it would. Jertson now quickly down. Scored his 4th goal of the season earlier in the game. Off of the boards. That ball goes to Jertson. Takes a shot blocked. Hansen. Shot. Goal! Vince McCluskey. A little rebound, and he puts the Stars up 2-1 with 13:51 remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looked like Chase Hansen. Looks like Chase Hansen is the one that will get the assist on that one. We'll see the replay here. He just flicks it over, and McCluskey just chips it into the back of the net, and Tacoma regains the lead here. 13:51 to go here in the second quarter, and they take a 2-1 lead. Well executed play by the Stars offense.
Goal assisted by number 2, Chase Hansen.
So Chase Hansen with the assist. McCluskey with his first goal of the season for the Stars.
Yeah, first game for Vince McCluskey as well, and he gets the goal, second of the game for the Stars. They lead 2-1. Now this ball deflected, plays into the corner, shot off of the mark. Megson, now shot, Arteaga makes the save, it goes back, it's stuck on the official. Megson gets it into the middle, off the side just a bit. Trying to clear it, they can't. Oh, and a little jump shot by Cox. It goes high up into the netting.
Yeah, the Stars are getting a lot of open looks right now, and that could be dangerous for the Turlock Express. You can't give a team like Tacoma that much space.
So now into the middle, Turlock. Trying to bring it forward, and Turlock wearing the gray jerseys tonight. Megson goes down, shot blocked, and cleared out of there. Actually, it's going to be kept in at midfield and played over to the side. Campos, and now into the middle to Villegas. Villegas puts it down into the corner. Played up to Megson. Megson gets bumped off of it. It rolls back. Turlock will control. Placencia, defender from Atwater, California.
And I got to say, you got to give Robert Palmer a lot of credit because he just gave up his body to make that block. He saved a goal right there for Tacoma.
Absolutely. So now Waltman. 12:10 remaining, second quarter, 2-1 Stars. Plays it up deep to Antoniuk. Misses the header. High up into the air. Now Waltman will get up to LT grade Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson didn't play against the Express on Friday night down there. So getting his first look at the Express this season. Keats to Antoniuk. Antoniuk. Shot and up into the netting as his foot just kind of slipped out from under him when he took that shot and skied it up into the nets.
Yeah, he absolutely lost his balance on that one. And that led to the errant shot. But Tacoma with McNeely, they're going to win the ball back and then give it right back away.
Indoor soccer, ladies and gentlemen. Danny Waltman. Ooh. And Lund goes down. He might have got tripped up by the turf. Turf monster rears its ugly head and into the box. That ball is loose, trying to clear it out of there. Now lost right in the middle. Shot, just a bit high. Waltman didn't make the save, but it just barely squeaked above him. Plays off to the far side, into the corner, around. Waltman will glove it.
Boy, and you see Philip Lund out there. He is subscribed to the John Stockton School of Shorts.
I was trying to figure out a way to say that earlier.
You're
Yeah,
riding a
I
little
believe
high tonight.
the John Stockton School of Shorts is the best way to describe that. You are correct.
Very recognizable on the pitch is Philip Lund.
Yes. That ball missed by Kyrell. It goes all the way to Arteaga. Into the middle. Campos has it taken away. Now McCluskey right in front of goal. Arteaga makes the save. Shot by Kyrell. Goal! Joseph Kyrell. Stars lead 3-1.
Oh, Joseph Kyrell picking up the scraps. McCluskey missed 2 shots. The ball bounced right back to Kyrell. Arteaga out of position, and Kyrell puts it home into the back of the net. 3-1 Tacoma, 10:14 to go. Right off the boards, and Kyrell finds a lucky fan down in the corner, gives out the Stars mini ball, and all is good with the Jets.
Vince McCluskey making a difference in his first game. He's been up there causing havoc. A couple opportunities. It's the rebound going to Kyrell, and they take a 3-1 lead on the Express. Of course, second quarter has been kind to the Stars, especially against Turlock this season.
And the strange thing is, it just seemed like Turlock didn't get back on defense at all. And McCluskey had a couple wide open opportunities. And then nobody marked Kyrell, and he was wide open to put it home.
That was a good shield right there by Rafael Cox. Waltman was able to come up with it. Shot by and saved by Arteaga. Nice save. This ball right into the middle. Jertson will play it over across. McCluskey, another shot, makes Arteaga make another save. Vince McCluskey making a difference tonight.
Boy, Vince McCluskey's gone from, he was just a role player maybe in his first year with the Stars, and he's turning into a bona fide indoor soccer player, and he is making his presence known tonight.
A little confusion on that restart. Jertson, though, takes it away. Now Megson keeps it in. It will roll to Jertson. Jertson takes a look, touches across, takes the shot. A little wide. Lund couldn't get it. It's going to be cleared out. And it jumps into the Stars bench, so it will be a restart for the Stars. They restart quickly to Megson, and it will be kicked out.
Oh, you got to love kids, Brandon.
Yeah.
You've got to love kids.
Well, now on the restart, Lund plays it across to Jertson. The block by Pulido, and it'll roll back.
Yeah, outstanding block by Pulido there. Forces Tacoma all the way back to their own zone to restart it with Waltman.
Now back to Waltman. To Peterson, and Peterson will play it all the way across. Lund will run onto it. Lund takes a shot off the boards right into the middle, but nobody's there. Going to be popped up into the air. Peterson controls and plays it down to McNeely. McNeely touches it. Lund, so much more physical than I ever expected him to be. Wins it. Now Johnson leaves it off to Lund. Lund to Megson off the boards. Arteaga makes a save, hits it right into his own man's head, and headed out of there. Lund on the boards again. Polito, Arturo, and a foul is going to be called against the Stars. So
Yeah, you're absolutely right about Philip Lund, though. He just looks slight. There's no way around it. But he is so tough on the ball.
Oh, and a bad turnover now. Derek Johnson, let's see if he can take advantage. Shot. Arteaga, another save. He's playing very well. I mean, he's given up 3 goals, but he has had a lot to face. Lund takes a huge hit, pops right back up. Stars end up with it.
I don't understand how that's not a foul.
Ooh, and now dangerous play. Waltman, and it's going to go in. Goal for the Express. That ball played off to the side a bit and just took a weird direction. Turlock was there to jump on it, and they score.
Yeah, and I believe that was Ivan Campos again. I could be mistaken.
Turlock's second goal, scored by number 24.
Yeah, Ivan Campos again with the goal. Johnny on the spot as he cleans up the mess the Stars made and puts it back home. Cuts the lead from 2 goals down to 1. It's 3-2. We've got a timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick break here. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
So after the Ivan Campos goal, the Stars now down or up 3-2. Back underway here at the Showwear Center. Up to Antoniuk. To Kyrell, and Kyrell will walk it across. Plays it back to Danny Waltman. Now down into the corner to Dan Antoniuk. Antoniuk, a little header off the glass, gathers. And he'll have to play it all the way back to Waltman. Cox. Now to Waltman, and now down to Antoniuk. Antoniuk. Play it back to Kyrell. Kyrell tries to spin off a man, and that ball rattles around, pinballs around, and stays with the Stars. Antoniuk slides down, gets it over to Cox. Cox to Palmer, and it's going to be broken up. Turlock, oh, and it jumps over the foot there and goes to Peterson, so the Stars will retain possession. Play it back to Waltman. Hansen now to Jurtson. Jurtson streaking up, takes the shot, deflection, wide. Now to Cox. Cox, the double team. And Keats will come up with it, plays it into the middle to Hansen. Hansen will play it to the far side. Jurtson, another shot, and cleared out of there by Turlock. 3-2 Stars, 6:06 remaining here in the quarter. First half of play. Now McCluskey over to Hansen. Hansen will play it back to Corey Keats. Waltman will come over to Hansen and right back to him once again. Sanchez to Hansen. And then Luis Martinez tried to chip the keeper, but he chipped everybody in the arena.
That was a very speculative effort there by
Yes.
Luis Martinez.
Waltman was a bit out. It was a good thought. He just got under it way too much. Now Waltman, pressure a little bit up for Turlock. Stars having a little bit of trouble getting it out of there. Now Keats plays it along the boards. McCluskey comes over and wins it. Play it back to Keats. Up to Sanchez. Chewy turns. Lays off to Hansen. Now McNeely. Up to Megson, and Megson will play it back to McNeely. Sanchez sends it to Kyrell. Kyrell with the man all over him goes down. Now a little bit of a break for the Express. Takes the shot. Oh, just barely wide. It beat Waltman, but just a little bit off target. A shot there by number 21, Barston Asavi.
Yeah, and Matthew Germain had the opportunity with the follow-up, but just couldn't get his leg around. And the ball, luckily for Tacoma, just sprayed out of bounds. The refs definitely letting the action go.
And a goal for Turlock on the counterattack, and they tie this game up 3-3. I had to wait for a moment because I didn't know if that went in or not. Then everybody reacted to it, but they tie this game up 3-3.
Yeah, and our vantage point up here in the corner looked like it came off the red post, but actually it came off the black post in the back corner of the goal. And Matthew Germain gets his first goal of the night.
Turlock, third goal, scored by number 19, Matt Germain.
So Matt Germain scores the third goal of the night for Turlock. Peter Griffin says, "Who cares?" here in Tacoma, and almost a giveaway by Arteaga, and he does in fact give it away to Tacoma, who in turn gives it right back.
Well, who cares? The Stars should care. They're now giving up as many as they gave up in Turlock. And takes a little shot. The foul is called on Turlock, despite the fact that the Turlock player, the Express player, is down. Take a look on the replay here. Just a collision. Ooh.
That is what we call in the business embellishment.
Could be the center collision of the game later tonight.
The medical staff out to take a look at the downed Turlock player. And temper's a little bit high right now as
And don't forget, we're having our mini ball toss after the third quarter, and we're dishing out some
the
incredible
coach
prizes. For just $2
for
a ball,
Turlock not
you'll have the
happy
chance
right
to try and
now.
toss as many balls as you purchase into our
Again, a little
special
treatment.
Stars tournament.
3-3, Stars and Express tied up. 4:05 remaining here in the first half of play. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamry tonight here at the ShoWare Center. Stars again, 1-2 on the season. They sit in third in the Pacific Conference division, while the Turlock Express are 0-3, fourth in the division. Both teams chasing San Diego and Ontario.
Last nose on start number 51, Robert Palmer. Second foul tonight.
Yeah, so actually the foul not against Robert Palmer. The foul is going to be against Luis Martinez, the player who was down on the turf, I believe. And now a blue card. Oh, they went to the video replay, and they've come back and given the blue card to Robert Palmer.
Tacoma Stars number 51, Robert Palmer.
Well, there you go. The video replay
Once again,
bites the Stars. And so they will be down a player here for Well, let's sort this out.
So the initial foul still goes against Turlock. So the blue card goes to Palmer, but Tacoma's going to get the restart here on the free kick.
Yeah, you're correct. So it is going to be a power play for Turlock. But, of course, Tacoma will have it for a moment. Plays it across to McNeely into some space. He runs up onto it. Shot. Arteaga missed it, but it just goes just to the near side. And now Turlock will slow it down and set up their power play. Placencia into the middle. Walks it across. Polito. Now to Arturo Polito. Down into the corner, into the middle, and the goal. It's a goal. Yeah, that's another one where it looked a little, from our vantage point, it was hard to tell, but it took having to look at one of the officials to tell, and it is a goal. So a power play goal for Turlock, and they take a 4-3 lead.
And that's Ivan Campos with the hat trick. As Turlock goes ahead on the power play goal. And boy, the Stars were looking good there at 3-1, and they've given up 3 straight. And with 3:19 to go here in the first half, it's 4-3 Turlock. So the blue card comes back to bite Tacoma, and they fall behind 4-3.
So Turlock now up 4-3. 3:12 remaining in the half. Kind of a shocking twist of events here, as the Stars look to be playing very well, but things have taken a turn. Hansen will play it over to Waltman. Waltman up to Antoniuk, off the boards, and just goes a little low. Sanchez with the shot. Now Arteaga will play it long, and Palmer's there. Play it back to Waltman, and now to Hansen. Now Sanchez played into the corner to Antoniuk. Antoniuk doesn't really have anybody to go to. He walks it all the way across to, plays it to Jertson. Jertson will play it back to Keats. Antoniuk is so good with his back to the goal, finding people running into the middle. He's had it quite a few times, but just hasn't had anybody to go to. That ball takes a weird bounce. McCluskey can't return, and it gets played back. Sanchez runs in to Germain, and a foul is going to be called on Sanchez. Nothing much there, but a foul nonetheless.
And Tacoma just looks flat right now. They need to get some energy going in their offense. They've let 3 straight go to the negative, and need to get back in this ball game here, trailing by 1 with 1:30 to go in the half.
McCluskey. A lot of credit to Turlock and Santos Arteaga. He's played very well tonight. They're playing pretty good defense too. McCluskey to Peterson, and Peterson has it broken up. On the run, plays it across, finds a man there. Villegas will play it back to Polito. Now back to Arteaga.
60 seconds remaining in the first half.
1 minute left here at the ShoWare Center in the first half. Turlock with the 4-3 lead. Polito. Campos. Into the corner, into the middle, and Waltman will come up with it off the boards. He'll play it quickly up. McNeely goes across to Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson, the shot high, all the way out to Megson. Megson another shot. Arteaga pounces on it, and he will play it up. Into the corner, off the boards. Oh, that was Campos running onto that.
He is everywhere.
He is everywhere tonight. Megson. Arteaga comes out. Oh, couldn't get onto it. Was Palmer. Or else he had an open shot. Lund can't get onto that one. And that will do it for the first half here at the ShoWare Center. Turlock with a 4-3 lead after the first 30 minutes of play. Well, a little bit of work to do for the Tacoma Stars. We will be back in about 15 minutes after halftime. Again, the Stars down by 1, 4-3 Express.
We are back. We're back. We are back at the Accesso Showwear Center. After halftime, we are back to the action where Turlock has stormed back from a 3-1 deficit and take a 4-3 lead as we start the second half of action. Ivan Campos with a hat trick in the first half, and he has the ball bodied up by Philip Lund. Kicks the ball off of Antoniuk into the stands. Restart coming up for Turlock. My name is John McGlamory, joined by Brandon Sparks on the broadcast tonight. Turlock, after losing 7-3 last weekend to Tacoma, find themselves up 4-3 at halftime. And Turlock looking for a restart at the top of the box. Official's not going to give it. Ball just simply out of bounds. Now a header or a chip ball in to Arturo Polito, and he can't control it. The ball falls out. Stars looking for a break. Can't do it. Polito bodied off the ball by Lund. Lund tracks back. We've got a foul now coming up against Matthew Germain as he commits the foul in the box. Tacoma with the restart back in their own end.
I think they got him for a handball as he jumped up on him.
So Tacoma looking to get back in this ball game as they had a 3-1 lead disappear late in the second quarter. Find themselves down by 1 goal. McCluskey shoved from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. No foul call. Ball goes out of play, and Turlock gets the ball. So no foul called. That's Luis Martinez, who plays it up to Manny Villegas. Villegas passes it back down deep. The header by Campos looking for Villegas, but Waltman right there to grab it. And now Campos, the man who has been everywhere all game for Turlock, breaks up that outlet pass, but Tacoma looks to regroup, but they give it right back to Turlock.
Yeah, Campos has been fantastic tonight and forced the 3 goals. And
he's just the hardest working guy on the field, and it's reflecting on the score sheet. And he's almost like a coach out on the field as well. I mean, he's just been around the game for so long. He knows what he's doing, and it shows. So full team change there by Turlock as the ball goes out of play. Restart coming up for Tacoma. 13:32 to go here in the third quarter. McNeely over the ball.
As we're quickly approaching the end of the third quarter, make sure to pick up your mini balls for just $2 a ball. You've got about 8 more minutes remaining.
Shuey Sanchez in the game for Tacoma. Plays it back to Waltman. Waltman tried to play it long for Megson. Megson dummied the ball, but nobody there. The ball goes into the corner, now played long down the field. It's Carlos Manzo who chased after it. Waltman gets it, passes it up to McNeely. McNeely over to Troy Peterson. McNeely now in the corner, long for Sanchez, plays it off the boards. And Arteaga just struggles, but he ends up picking the ball up. Good job by the Turlock defender to shield the ball. And now looks like Isavi had a breakout, but Megson tracked back, and now Megson gets boarded by Barcine Isavi. And the foul is called. Megson's still down, slow to get up, but he does get up. So Megson coming off the field. Hansen plays it to Waltman. Waltman to Jertson. Jertson, who opened the scoring tonight with a goal, has been held in check ever since. He plays it up the middle. Covered by Luis Martinez, but he finds Philip Lund. Just some man marking now by Turlock, but Hansen able to curl around and get away from his man. Hansen with a shot just high over the board and out of bounds. Tough break for Tacoma as that hits the empty part of the glass, and now a restart for Turlock Good shot by Hansen, though. Now the ball falls for Campos. Posts up on Peterson with a nifty backheel to Villegas. Villegas, with some shifty moves, kicks it off the boards. Tried to get out of there as Peterson, but Campos recovers and now plays it back to Luis Martinez. Oh, Campos just played that ball off the boards like a pro and got the shot away. It just skidded wide. And now a breakout potentially. Jertson now tries to get around Jermaine, can't do it, but he passes over to Lund. Lund, no foul called as Villegas tripped him up, and now a blue card coming up against Villegas. I'll have to see the replay here. Looked like a pretty innocuous play, but you'll see Villegas with the trip up. No foul called there. Lund played it off the boards. Just a shoulder charge by Martinez is what they're going to call. So power play coming up for Tacoma. So Luis Martinez puts the shoulder into Philip Lund, who draws the foul. Blue card issued, and now a power play, and Tacoma looking to get back into this game, trying to tie it up. So Jertson with it. Over to the corner. Megson taking off the ball. Lund over to Jertson. Jertson to McNeely. Jertson to Lund. Across the court to McNeely. Down low to Megson. Back to Jertson. Jertson with the shot. Kick save out of there by Carmona. But the ball comes back to Jertson. He lines it up, fakes it. Over to Lund. Lund with a shot just wide off the board. Comes back to McNeely. Now Megson with it on the near side corner. Down low to Antoniuk. McNeely down to Antoniuk. Jertson. 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 And it's deflected in by Megson. Goal Tacoma!
We'll have to take a look at this replay and see if it was deflected, but Joey Jertson, another one tonight, possibly.
Yeah, let's look at this replay. But nevertheless, Tacoma evens the score on a power play goal, and they're going to give it to Jertson. Yep. So Megson with the, what do you call that, the screen, and lets the ball go right through him. So Jertson with his second goal of the game ties this one up at 4. 1 for 1 on the power play tonight is Tacoma.
Score with 10 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
So we're right back where we started the game. It's tied up. Tacoma now you have to think they've got the momentum now. Outlet pass by Waltman, headed out, a play by Arturo Polito. And Corey Keats going to have the restart here near midfield. Down low into McCluskey. Bodied off the ball. McCluskey fighting back. That was Adrian Placencia, and now a foul called on Keats. Crowd not liking that one. Officials having a tough night tonight here, but I think a fair game has been called all around. Now the pass down into the corner. Arturo Polito covered up by Derek Johnson. Polito leaves it off for Martinez. Martinez with the shot, goes high. Falls down to Jermaine, who tried to get a foot on it, but Waltman smothers it up.
I think Jermaine did get a little bit of a foot on it, but Waltman was down there, luckily.
So now Megson in the corner. Makes a man miss, leaves it off for Peterson. The shot blocked away by Arteaga. Good shot by Troy Peterson. Looked like it was going to hit the upper corner, but Santos Arteaga been all game long. And the leave off the board. Another save by Arteaga. We'll give a restart to Tacoma at the top of the box, which is a weird call because it looked like a foot save by Arteaga. And I think the officials are going to talk about this. And yeah, they're going to give it to the Stars on the sideline. So Jertson leaves it off McNeely. The long pass across broken up right at the goal mouth, and now the break is on. Here comes Monzo. Monzo, the block by McNeely. Tried to get it across the field to Villegas and couldn't get it because McNeely was there to block the pass. So the Stars doing a really good job in this third quarter getting back on defense. 8:32 to go here in the quarter. We're tied up at 4. Tacoma with a 12-11 shot advantage on the night. And they'll get the ball on the restart. So Antoniuk in the corner. Posting up, leaves it off for Johnson. Johnson gets around the corner. Tries to find the middle of the field. Can't do it. Picked up by Arteaga. And now the break is on for Adrian Polito, but he holds it up and passes it back to, looked like Villegas down there. And now in the corner, that was Adrian Polito, who was double teamed, loses the ball, and now Tacoma comes away with it. Robert Palmer making a break, and there's the pass to him in the corner. He gets the ball, leaves it off in the middle. Nobody there but for Tacoma. Cleared out by Turlock, and Kyrell couldn't hold it in. Hansen with it, back to Kyrell. Kyrell hasn't been on the field much tonight. Finds McCluskey in the corner. Vince with it, faces up his man, leaves it off for Peterson. Over to Palmer, who's forced to play it all the way back to Danny Waltman. Good defense by Turlock right now. 7:12 to go in the third quarter. 4-4 is your score. Cox with it. Down to McCluskey. Turf coming up a little bit down there in the corner. McCluskey stays with the ball. Over to Palmer. Gets control. Down low to Kyrell. Leaves it. Nope. Holds it. Ball's on a string. He gets it over to McCluskey, who plays it back to Raphael. And now Waltman in control again. Tacoma making some changes. So is Turlock. Here comes Chewy. Chewy over to Corey Keats. And now Waltman finds Hansen. Megson looked to turn. Turns it into the corner. Now turns it back to the center of the field. Chewy with it. Over to Kyrell. Kyrell tries to get around Anthony Polito and can't do it, but he gets the ball back. Now Hansen has it. He's got Keats if he wants him. He finds him. Now Megson. Off the boards, right into the hands of Arteaga. And Brandon, it looks like Tacoma's trying to do too much one-on-one stuff right now, not getting really any sustained runs or anything going on.
And Turlock's done a really good job of keeping them out of the middle tonight, too.
And now the leave off for Jertson. Jertson leaves it off for Peterson. Peterson looks to shoot. Back to Jertson, the shot, the save! And then another bicycle kick by Megson. Blocked by Arteaga. Two great saves by the keeper. Jertson back to the middle. Bodied up there by Jose Acosta. And now Megson tries to do something with it. He gets tripped up in the box, but good defense played there by Turlock. And now Acosta tried to get a breakout, but got blocked off the ball by Keats. Now Peterson has it, leaves it off for Keats. Keats, left-footed, pass over to Lund. Lund blocked out of there. Great sliding stop by the defender. And now Derek Johnson has it over to Troy Peterson. Peterson looks for Antoniuk and finds him. Leaves it off for Derek Johnson. El Tigre with it. Cuts it back to the middle. The shot just blocked up high over the boards. They're going to say no touch.
60-second timeout, Buffalo
field.
We're going to have a timeout on the field. Let's take a break here. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
At stake.
We are back at the Accesso Showwear Center, where you're hearing the dulcet tones of one John Bon Jovi. He's wanted, dead or alive. And that's what we got here, Brandon. Goals are wanted, dead or alive. We're tied at 4:44 to go here. And right off the break, the Stars get a shot off, and Arteaga with the save. Robert Palmer plays it back to Waltman. And now Peterson leads a 3-on-2, 4-on-3 now. Pass goes to Megson. He can't control it. Plays it back to the middle, leaves it off for Jertson. Jertson controls it. Plays it back to Waltman. 4-4 is your score. 4:14 to go. Philip Lund has it now. And he leaves it off, but the defender just gets in front of the ball. That's Arturo Polito. And Turlock gets possession back. 15-11 is the shot situation here. Tacoma with the 4-shot advantage. Arteaga finds Campos. The hat-trick man leaves it off for Anthony Polito, and he loses control, and now McNeely leaves it for Lund, and now a 2-on-1. Lund plays it across for Hansen, off the boards, broken up. Good defensive play by Anthony Polito to get back and break up the 2-on-1. Now McNeely has it. To Antoniuk, bodied up, leaves it off for Lund. The shot deflected and saved by Arteaga. And Turlock comes with it, but Tacoma wins it right back. And then gives it right away, and then chipped out of there by the Turlock defense. Now Waltman to Johnson. Lots of pressure now, and now Johnson gets it all alone on this near side. Plays it down to Antoniuk. Antoniuk bodied up and forced backwards. That's Luis Martinez with the defense on Dizzy Dan. And here comes Keats. Keats to Hansen. Hansen over to Kyrell. Looking for space. Finds some. Plays it up. He takes the shot. It's just wide. Falls to McCluskey. Plays it back for Keats. Keats over to Peterson. Peterson finds Cox. Cox. Shot. Blocked. No handball called. Natural arm position. 2:15 to go here in the quarter. 4-4. Waltman has it. McCluskey with a little bit of a slip. Loses possession, but Turlock gives it right back to Raphael Cox. Turlock doesn't want the ball right now. Arteaga comes out of his box to play it. and clears it off the boards, and it goes out of bounds. Restart for Tacoma. Chewy Sanchez on the ball. Lets Peterson take it. Sanchez plays it in. McCluskey gets it over to Keats. Back to Sanchez, and now Waltman. So Tacoma with 1:25 to go with the ball. Hansen with some space. Hansen plays it across. McCluskey, the shot and the score! Vince McCluskey from Chase Hansen again. The second time tonight those two have hooked up on a score, and Tacoma retakes the lead 5-4. So Vince McCluskey coming up big. The perfect pass by Chase Hansen finds McCluskey right in front of the box, and he gets it past Arteaga, and the Stars retake the lead 5-4. Vince McCluskey having a great debut game tonight for Tacoma.
Yeah, Vince has been everywhere. 2 goals on the night. He was instrumental in another one. And
I gave him the assist on one.
Yeah, I believe he had it. 5-4. Now the Stars with the lead.
So Tacoma gets the lead right back that they gave up there in the second quarter. And 55 seconds to go. They have the lead one more time here. Turlock looking to answer back. That's Jose Acosta. Acosta plays it off for Campos. Campos with the shot. Campos with the score.
Campos just killing the Stars tonight. He's everywhere. 4 goals for number 24. Goodness gracious.
We've got a double team of Ivan Campos because he's killing Tacoma tonight. You could see that coming. You could see Jose Acosta Moreno wide open on the far side of the field, just laid it off beautifully. And Ivan Campos beats the defense down the field and gets it past Waltman. So the lead so short-lived for Tacoma as Turlock ties this one back up at 5. Now Antoniuk with the turn, with the shot, blocked away. The clearance deflected off of Rafael Cox, right off of his back. That looked like it hurt. Up into the netting. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And a bad lead-out pass stolen by Palmer. Palmer to Hansen. Hansen to El Tigre. Johnson loses possession, and now Turlock can have a break if they want it. They kind of want it. Germain with it in the corner. Shoots it off the boards. No trouble for Waltman. 4 seconds to go. That's going to do it. Foul coming up, though. And they're going to get the foul on number 21, Marcin Isavi. And with 2 seconds to go here in the quarter, Tacoma's going to let it go. And time's going to run out here in the third quarter. 2 goals by Tacoma, answered by Ivan Campos' 4th goal of the night. And we've got 15 minutes left to play here from the ShoWare Center. 5-5 is your score. We'll be back after this break.
and gentlemen, that's tonight's center collision of the game. Whether you've just been in an accident, need your car repaired, have a cracked windshield, air conditioning issues, or damage to your paint, Center Collision handles it, keeps you informed, and gets the job done right. Visit centercollision.com today.
Welcome back to the show where Center tie game 5-5. It's been a fantastic one. Ivan Campos, 4 goals tonight for the Turlock Express. Santos Arteaga has been fantastic as well. Stars have a pair of goals from Joey Jertson and Vince McCluskey. And this last 15 minutes, big last 15 minutes. These two teams just 1 game apart in the standings for 3rd place in the Pacific. And here we go, quickly down to Lund into the corner. He gets around his man, puts it into the middle. Oh, back to one of the Turlock now. They have a little bit of a break. Keats backing up off of his foot into the corner. Peterson, oh, right into the middle and cleared out to midfield. Pulido, and now Pulido, Arturo, shot across, wide, played back to Waltman, and now to Lund to Kyrell, Lund in midfield, turns, has some space to run, tried to thread the needle, couldn't get it past.
Yeah, and he had the opportunity to go forward on his own, but chose to make the pass, and it was broken up.
It was Adrian Pulido. The break up there. Keats now.
And I know it's early in the season, but you've got to think this is a very important game for Tacoma. You don't want to drop to 1-3 and 0-2 at home. You got to get a win here if you're Tacoma.
Absolutely. It's a big game for Turlock as well. It's a big game all around. Cox. Now to McCluskey. McCluskey will play it back to Hansen. Hansen into the corner, up to Rafael Cox. Plays it across. A little jump by Jertson off the boards, right in the middle. McCluskey was running onto it, and it does get up and over the board. Yeah, touched the top of the board, it looks like, or into the net.
Yeah, they're going to get a corner for Tacoma here. Tacoma wanted a restart at the top of the box. Turlock wanted it up at the yellow line, and they're going to end up at the corner.
Jertson, shot saved by Arteaga. That ball high up off the boards, played down by McNeely down to Megson in the corner. McNeely has to go off of his knee. Cox, turn along the boards, plays it into the corner. He will converge on it. Ball chipped and out into the stands by Pulido.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for Tacoma here.
Huge opportunity for Tacoma. They've been good on these set pieces all season long. Let's see if they take a timeout. They usually like to take a timeout right about here. Oh, we play it. Jertson with the shot. Oh, a little deflection. Just misses. McNeely. We play back to Lund. Lund. Now to Jertson. Jertson. Lund. Megson, and now Lund will get it back.
I haven't seen Joey Jertson this active for a long time. He looks so fresh out there and is reflective on the score sheet.
Yeah, he's having a good season. 5 goals now. Leads the team in points and goals at this point now that he's overtaken Lund. Lund with 4. Shot, ooh, blocked. That's going to hurt in the morning.
It's going to hurt tonight.
Yeah. Troy Peterson plays it back to Danny Waltman. Now to McNeely. And now Peterson will play it to Megson. Megson back to Peterson. Cross to Palmer. Roberto Palmer, who goes by Berto on the back of his jersey. Now to Sanchez, lays it off, shot, goal! There's the man, Berto. Assist from Derek Johnson, and that was pretty.
Yeah, that was actually 2 solid passes there in a row. Well drawn up. I don't know if they drew that up or what, but boy, it was executed to perfection. We'll check the replay here. Well, maybe we won't, but either way, yeah, here we go. Kyrell with the pass to Johnson. And Johnson with a beautiful lead to Robert Palmer's first goal as a Star.
Yeah, Robert, excuse me, goes by Berto on the jersey, and he has his first goal of the evening, and the Stars take a 6-5 lead.
And I so want to give Kyrell an assist as well, because those were 2 perfectly weighted passes. And Tacoma takes advantage and takes the lead. And you can tell Arteaga thought Johnson was going to shoot. And he bid on the pass. He thought it was going to be a shot. And Robert Palmer just streaks in out of nowhere. Now the giveaway,
Another
the long shot.
Oh, and almost by Kyrell. Back into the middle, Hansen. We'll go to Cox. Stars with the lead, 6-5, 10:49 left to play. Kyrell double teamed. Arteaga lets it roll into the box. He picks it up. He'll send it deep. Keats jumps it. Now it's to Hansen and back to Keats. He'll play it deep. Arteaga comes way out. Oh, and Keats breaks it up. Arteaga's got to get back, but nobody there for the Stars.
Yeah, good idea by Keats. Just force Turlock into making a mistake, and he made Arteaga commit to the ball, and he misplayed it. And boy, Turlock lucky to get out of there without giving up another goal.
Shot by Villegas. Broken up, blocked. McCluskey now. Up the sidelines. Ooh, gets a step. Gonna get it. Waiting for some support. Pins it in the corner. 2 men on him. He gets around him. Header by McCluskey. Oh, that looked like it was in. They're gonna say goal. Goal, Stars.
And that was nothing but pure individual effort by Vince McCluskey. As he just wanted that ball, he beat both defenders in the corner, kicked it to himself, and then headed it in the back of the net. So the hat trick for McCluskey, and the Stars regain the 2-goal lead. And the official right there to make the call very emphatically that the ball went over the line. And Vince McCluskey, welcome to the 2017-2018 season to you, sir.
Yeah, fantastic. You are absolutely correct. Fantastic individual effort by Vince McCluskey there. He fought off a man along the boards and just kept with it, kept fighting it. Got a little head on that ball, and it just snuck past, just right across the line. It was real close, but it does sneak in there, and the Stars now have a little bit of breathing room, 7-5 with 9:21 left to play, but this game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Here's a shot, ball off the back of Waltman. It goes against the wall, and that is a lucky break for the Stars.
His 3rd goal of the season.
So McCluskey, first game for the Stars. He has 3 goals tonight. Little heated battle there. Alex Megson, I think, is going to be charged with the foul.
This game's been kind of simmering a little bit all night long, and I'd hate to see it get out of hand because it's been so well played by both teams tonight.
Last ball's on Stars number 77.
Ooh, and there's Megson gets tripped up. Pulido. Like you said, it's getting a little heated out there. That one went on Arturo Pulido. Now Waltman will send it deep. High by Arteaga, has to head it. Johnson pops it up and into the netting.
Yeah, and just that tackle there by Pulido, just kind of unnecessary, and it's a dangerous play. And he's lucky to escape without getting carded on that one.
Now to Johnson along the near boards. He gets brought down. The restart quickly. Johnson gets it up to Antoniuk. Goes all the way across the Cox. Arteaga thought about chasing it into the corner. Does not. That ball popped out of bounds, out of play. And who's it going to be? It's going to be for the Stars.
Yep, it's going to be a set piece at the top.
Yep.
Surprised the fan in the front row. Didn't realize that the glass was gone. Ball hit it right in the face. No worse for wear.
Megson wide open on the near side. Let's see if they go to him. They do. Shot. Oh, just a bit high. Stays in. Now McNeely will touch back to Waltman.
Boy, that didn't miss by much.
No, not at all. And you can see Megson was left wide open. He put his arms up, wanting that ball. He got it. Took a shot. It just barely squeaked high. Now Lund. And all the way back across. Antoniuk. Palmer put it down into the corner. Lund couldn't get to it. It gets cleared back. Hansen. And plays back to Waltman now. 7-5 Stars, 7:14 remaining. Antoniuk. Stars sitting back a little bit now. Palmer to Lund. Taking a little bit of time. This game has been really up and down. Antoniuk to Kyrell. Save off the legs by Arteaga.
And I think that was just pure blind luck that he got a body on that ball.
I think you are correct.
Kyrell couldn't believe it didn't go in.
Lund and now to Peterson and back to Keats. Jertson, 2 goals tonight. Lund turns, leaves it for Jertson. Jertson will play it into the corner. Fires it off the boards. Stays with it. The double team, Jertson goes down. Turlock trying to break out of there. Can't get it past Keats. Now Peterson will go back to Waltman. Waltman to Keats. Ooh, dangerous. Almost jumped on by Turlock. Game getting a little rough.
Yeah, Tacoma needs to settle down a little bit. And there they get a little bit of a reprieve from the pressure.
Now Keats will play it back to Waltman. 7-5 Stars, 5:34 left. Ball will go down to Megson. Megson taking a look, waiting for some help. He's got Sanchez running off the boards into the middle. Back to Hansen. Now McNeely will play it up to Jertson. Jertson off the board, one touch. Stops, gets his man down, takes the shot, blocked. Now Turlock trying to get something going, but Tacoma is not letting up.
Oh, Jertson. He left some wreckage in that juke move right there.
Oh, ball somehow doesn't get the scoreboard here at ShoWare Center. I thought it was. Disappeared behind it for a moment. Johnson with the shot. Slide down. Megson with the goal. Stars, and they take an 8-5 lead with 4:48 remaining here in the ball game.
Alex Megson. The new Papa gets his first goal of the night. And you can't imagine anybody's happier than him right now, getting a goal the same week as his child is born. Puts the ball in the belly for good measure there. And that ball just came up high off the boards, and Megson right there bodied up his defender, knocked it down, and then there is the patented slide move by Alex Megson. We've got a timeout here on the field. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the end of the game here. Stars up 8-5. You're watching Tacoma Stars Soccer.
Come out on December 1st for your chance to win more Great Stars prizes during our third quarter mini ball drops. Claim your prize at the sales table at the concourse.
So Stars now up 8-5 after Alex Megson's goal. And now Turlock going to pull the keeper Arteaga, and they will have an extra attacker. So Tacoma taking control here with 4:33 remaining. The game was tied up at the end of the third, 5-5, but 3 goals by the Stars. And they have the commanding lead with just 4:19 left to play. Now shot. That ball goes high up into the netting in front of the Satellites, and the Stars will have a restart. Both keepers now in bright orange jerseys. Cox trying to sprint on that. Oh, broken up by Villegas. Into the corner. That'll be played back to the extra attacker, who trying to figure out who that is. We'll get word on him in a moment. Hansen, and now to Jertson. Jertson thinks about the shot and just gets back. And that is Adrian Polito, the extra attacker.
Looks like he's going hunting.
So does Danny Waltman, though. So.
Yeah.
So another Polito. Now to Campos. Campos, 4 goals tonight. Into the middle, broken up. Can't get it past Arturo.
Yeah, Antoniuk with the block there. Good job by Dizzy Dan Antoniuk.
And that ball hammered into the crowd. I guess it went off of Turlock. I thought it was kicked off of Tacoma, but restart for the Stars. Now McCluskey in the middle. Campos will touch it. Palmer, play it back to Hansen. Hansen to Palmer, 2:48 remaining. 3-goal lead. Sanchez streaking down, but Polito is there to make the save. Or at least save it from Sanchez. Jermaine goes across. Polito, and now back to him. into the corner and back out. .219 remaining. 3-goal lead. Cross the goal mouth. McCluskey goes down to block it. Shot high up into the netting. And so the Stars survive another man down possession. Lund now receives the pass. Shot a little bit to the near side. Just misses. Keats will gather. Keats plays it back to Waltman. 1:45 remaining. 8-5. Stars have the lead. Maybe a little premature on the Hey Hey Goodbye song, but we're just about there. Stars looking to move to 2-2 on the season. Across to Johnson, broken up.
That was a good pass by Lund, though. Good idea.
And that was Carmona with the play to break that up for the Express. .114 remaining. John McGlamory trying to join in the cheer.
Yeah.
Ball out. 1:04 left to play, so unless something crazy happens, it looks like the Stars will move to 2-2 on the season, and Turlock will fall to 0-4, but they put up an outstanding fight tonight. It's just the fourth quarter got away from them.
Yeah, big win for the Stars tonight, assuming they hold on with 50 seconds to go.
Campos. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets. Oh, I thought he was going to get his fifth right there, but he just barely missed. 44 seconds left. Shot blocked by Hansen. And a foul's going to be called in the middle of the field. 37.8 seconds left. It's going to be on Turlock. I thought for sure Campos had his fifth right there.
That looked really, really close.
There's Campos. Campos, little step, gets Danny down and can't get the shot off. Waltman stood his ground. Campos maybe a little too tricky with that.
Looked like he had a little bit of a slip there, but boy, good job by Waltman to not be deterred.
They'll play it back to Waltman. 10 seconds remaining. That's going to do it tonight, I do believe. An outstanding fourth quarter effort by the Stars. Megson, shot out of there, and that is the ball game. Stars win. They move to 2-2 this season, knocking off the Turlock Express 8-5. Again, this game was tied up 5-5 at the end of the third, and the Stars scored 3 to win it tonight.
That's right, Vince McCluskey. He's going to be my man of the match tonight, as he had 3 goals and an assist to overcome the 4-goal effort by Ivan Campos. Jertson added 2 for the Stars, and Chase Hansen chipped in 2 assists. The other goals for Tacoma, one by Joseph Kyrell, one by Robert Palmer, and one by Alex Megson. So a well-rounded game all around for Tacoma. Gave up the lead in the second quarter, and got it back in the second half of this ball game and take the lead, take the win away from Turlock. Moved to 2-2, like you said, Brandon. So a big win for Tacoma. And they get a couple weeks off. Their next game is at home against the division-leading San Diego Sockers. They come to town on December 1st.
Yep, December 1st here at the SSO Showwear Center. Sockers on December 1st. That'll do it from the Showwear Center. Thank you for watching. The Stars with the 8-5 win. We will see you next time here at Stars Soccer. Thanks and good night.
Number 51, Robert Palmer.